Let me get back on.
It's over with. Why the hell would you hit my leg?
But you gotta be quiet. You can't talk. This is a live video. So happy 11/11/11. And I just wanted to wait for some of you guys to come in the room as we are doing our mass meditation at 11/11 tonight. You could put Yafa Yamima is in Facebook, is live in Patreon.
I got a big boy.
Welcome. We have one Patreon member in the building, in the room. Come in the room. Okay, so we're doing our mass meditation tonight online. Hey, Friedana. Welcome. Friedana, did you receive a prize yet from Patreon? I think one time before. No, she haven't. Good, very good. So you'll be one of the prize winners. I think what I'm gonna do, we'll be doing rituals, a ritual of your choice. Y'all can be my live tonight, mass meditation and Patreon. So, Friedana, we're going to be doing a live mass meditation at 11:11 tonight, and we'll be going for 11 minutes, which will be 11:22. And before, I don't want to prolong the time. Whoever's meant to be in the room will come, and for those that are not, they can always pick it up later. Okay. And I do apologize, guys, that we have not been able to record. I see that a few people dropped their subscription. Hey, Brianna O'Neill. Yes, so Brianna and Friedana put their names down. So, Brianna, yep, she'll get a reading tonight. Brianna, you have a reading at no charge. You can book it when you want to. What?
Nothing.
Has she had one before?
No, she knew.
Okay, that's what I was
No,
about to say.
I was gonna say I've heard it. But you already said.
No. That's not now. I said another time. So I just want to say again, welcome to 11/11/11. And I want to just talk with you guys a little bit about, hey, Lori, what today is all about. But first of all, I wanted to catch you guys up to speed. I have not been able to go live here. I'm trying to get the business and everything with the staff smooth sailing. I was hoping that a lot of you guys would be patient with me, although I think we lost some of our members, but that's okay because we don't worry about the money, okay? We just want to make sure that those that are supposed to get it, and those that are not, they'll find their way. Hey, Raina. Hey. Yes, so I'm going to tell you guys just a little bit about what the 11/11 really means and what you can expect. And I'm going to read from another writer tonight, and I'm going to tell you what I feel personally and what I'm getting. First of all, I know that a lot of you guys can probably identify with the heavy energy that was felt on today. Okay, so we have our energy in the third dimension, but with the fact that the portals are being opened, we're privy to some fourth and fifth dimension energy, and this energy has been amazing. Okay, so much so that it literally put Courtney into a sleep today. And I felt it. I really did. I felt it. So today is the 11th day of the 11th month, and an 11 universal year. So we know it's November, which is 11, 11 day, and then 2018, when you add 2 plus 0, you get 2, plus 1, you get 3, plus 8 is 11. How amazing is that? Keep in mind that on 11/29/2018, it's going to be 11/11/11 again. So the 29th, we'll be doing a mass meditation again, because there are going to be some supernatural things happening in a very fast way for a lot of people. So one might ask, who receives this? Those that have been working diligently manifesting. Those of you that are working diligently day in, day out, manifesting. Now, for those of you that do not quite have that meditative lifestyle, sometimes you could just focus on your breath and you'll still be in a meditation state. You're still the person that I'm talking about. If you're meditating, hey Raina, lots of kisses to you in Hawaii.
Yes. Love you, Raina.
She is a beautiful soul. Guys, if you have not befriended Raina Bay on Facebook, this is one goddess you want to know. Very beautiful spirit. Okay? Very well connected with Mother Earth. I just want you guys to know that some of us, I know we have very busy schedules, and sometimes we could just, oh, wow. Someone said that they went to sleep for 3 hours today. This energy is absolutely amazing. Hey, Siobhan, listen, guys, you already know portals are already open in Earth, in and out of Earth, because the Earth, these are chakra points for the Earth. And so we already know that they were open, but this is a special one tonight. Okay, let's talk about it. It says in numerology. Okay, so go back. Today is the 11th day of the 11th month and the 11th universal year. That means mega manifestation. 11/11/11 is mega manifestation. Let that hit in your soul. Mega manifestation. That means huge, big, humongous manifestation. Nothing small, guys. Nothing small. In numerology, the number 11 is a powerful number known as a master number. It is also the most intuitive of all numbers because it brings the ego, individual, and pioneering energy of the one with the cooperative balance and inspiration energy of the two. 11. When the master number appears, number 11 appears, it is because you have a portal open to the powers of the universe. So you are privy to universal powers. Now we know we are our own universe in the universe. So we have our own powers, but when the universe opens this portal, we now have the universes. So that's it. We're in perfect alignment. It's because you have a portal open to the powers of the universe. Just like seeing 11:11 on the clock, this is a sign that your thoughts are manifesting in hyperspeed. So be mindful of where you put your energy. With that being said, your thoughts are working in hyperspeed. So be careful where your energy is going, because guys, it's not just that we're manifesting good things. If your thoughts are in the wrong place, you're manifesting evil as well. That's why meditation is key. That's why the 11 a.m., 11 minutes were important today, just so that we can bring our thought process, our minds under our control. We are the masters of our minds. Okay? I'm going to say this, and Courtney has something very beautiful to tell you guys. Here's the thing here. Here's the thing though. The 11 master number needs direction. Otherwise, you'll end up manifesting things you don't really want. So if you don't have directions for 11:11, If your energy is not geared towards specific things such as healing Mother Earth, the reset of nature, people vibrating high, because the highest frequency is love, and understanding that we're more alike than we are different, guess what? You're subject to say, oh, I'm ready to change this job. I'm sick of this job. I'm tired of this job. And then the next thing you know, you'll be fired because you pull that in your reality. So it is especially important to be mindful of your thoughts during this time. Do not focus on anything negative. As I said, do not focus on anything you don't want. If you guys have been noticing, all I'm really wanting you to understand is that your subconscious is an eavesdropper, and it's well aware. It's the genie in the bottle. It makes everything happen for you. So whatever you think, whatever emotions you're putting out, remember your subconscious is giving you all of that. Universe, divine feminine energy of the universe. That's all it is. So instead, dig deep into your souls, guys, because your soul has been here before, and figure out what you really want out of life. So we should have been putting some things in perspective today. Some of us should have had our pens and paper out, writing diligently things we want to manifest. And I hope some of you are more on an intelligent level so that you're not looking at a personal. I understand we have personal goals and desires, but let's think of universal thoughts for our sisters and our brothers, for nature. So let's manifest big. I know we need cars. I know we want businesses. Those things are well, fine, and good. But with this kind of energy, you want to really put it in big places. Stop thinking so small. Stop thinking I'm ready to trade my car in and manifest a new one. That's tiny. Get something really big. Let's focus on us awakening and healing Mother Earth. Okay? And so focus on that focus that with every ounce of your being today. Put all of your intentions in on manifesting. It's not too late, guys. We're going to go in meditation at 11:11. That's why I'm going to shut up so Courtney can come in. But it says this focus will be rewarded as you close out the year. Now, the traditional, the pagan New Year, not pagan New Year, but yeah, according to our calendar, is January 1. But our New Year is what? March 21st. But we'll take that it's January 1st, because some of us are believing some great things are going to be taking place. We are not going to be who we are now on January 1st. So some of us got some catch up to do. Why do I say that? Because our thoughts will not let us dream big enough. And why? Because we're not meditating, and we're not silencing our minds to control our thoughts so that we can become very, very great. Okay? So you got to dream, you got to desire, you got to manifest really big things. Okay? So I'm going to step back, and I'm going to let Courtney go ahead and come in and say some beautiful things to you guys.
I think I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with this. So not only just seeing 11:11 on the clock, but you know how you'll see the number maybe on a car tag, like this number is chasing you down. It's a part of your awakening. So a lot of people see it when they're beginning to awaken, because that number alone carries the vibrations of waking up. That's what it means literally. And also with 2018, it's the 8th frequency of the year. So this gives us great manifestation powers, because 8 is infinity. So you can dream big, like she said, infinite. And cause and effect is really big at this time. So whatever you do, you got to be careful, because it's going to come back to you immediately.
Magnify.
And it's going to be heightened because the strength of the moon at this time, and we are in a Scorpio moon. And so with that being said, the new moon in Scorpio is all about resurrection, if so to speak, to where these situations that you've been carrying in the past and won't let go, it's time for you to go ahead and let that go, because you're not going to have room to bring in your new manifestation. Your closet is too full, now you got to clean it out. So it's no mistake that your new moon in Scorpio and 11/11 is here right now. So it's all about transformation, rebirth, rejuvenation, renewal, letting go of the past. The number one alone talks about oneness. So us being unified, bringing masculine and feminine together as one, so that we can all help each other to benefit, because this vibration now is about love. Everything is about love. This is the essence of who we are. So we are everything. Everything is us. Everyone has the same potential and creative power to manifest and transform their lives, because it's the connection between the spirit realm and the earthly realm now. So they're meeting like this. That's why everything is so, on 10. I also want to say that let me see. Okay. So also, the universe is sending back, those emotions that you think negative. You know how we tell you guys when we're doing a ritual or doing work for you, you have to do your spiritual bath, your meditation, so that you can be protected. That's your armor. That's going to help you get to where you need to go. But if you're saying, oh, it didn't happen, it didn't happen the next day, so I guess it's not going to happen. Well, guess what? It will not happen, because now you put that vibration, that frequency into the spiritual realm, and all it's going to do is say yes.
Hold on one second. Can you give me this link? Someone wants to join on Facebook. I think I'm going to also, sorry guys, hold 1 second.
Let me click on it. And then let's do it this way.
Well,
Okay. Now it's copy, you can paste it.
okay guys, sorry about that.
You good. So I was saying, okay, so the way the universe works is simply just like this. If I feel depressed and sad, and all I think, okay, today gonna be a bad day. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad day, but me wanting to do better and try to be positive is not gonna work, because I'm not feeling that. So if I'm not feeling it, then the universe is gonna just say yes to everything that I'm doing. It's not gonna say, oh, you said you wanted to manifest, being able to be mentally healthy and positive. If I'm still in that bad mood, I'm gonna keep getting things to come to me that's gonna be bad. So this has been a reoccurring issue with a lot of clients that we've seen. They don't know how to manage their minds, so the first thing they think, if it don't happen right then and there, it's not gonna happen, which is not good. So that's definitely what you don't want to do at this time.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say that the number one by itself, the one and one together, it means that the gateway is open. So that talks about the portal opening. And so now that the portal is open, you gotta be very careful about how you think, what you're doing, and the way that you end today. Just by ending today is going to determine the rest of the year for you, and not only the rest of the year, but how this new year will be for you. So today counts major time. You have to be serious, and recognize that everything is spiritual. Everything is connected. We're connected to everything. So the minute you do that, you gotta dive in a little bit deep. So try to meditate today at that time. Get you some new affirmations to say, and what else?
Well, let's back it up. Are you worth 10, 15 minutes of meditation? That's what we have to start asking ourselves. am I worth 15 minutes? Do I have 15 minutes for myself? It's that right there automatically tells you whether or not you really love yourself. That's self-care. Once you're disciplined enough to give yourself 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll find out that you're so connected to source. And like she said, we're all of us are connected. I'm you, you're me. The moment you start there, we will stop finding fault outside of ourselves. We would be less likely to be pointing the finger at someone.
Right.
Because now we've changed our vibrations and all is love. We wouldn't be chasing, and there's nothing wrong with beautiful things. I want everybody to have great things. I promise you, we need it. We need our resources. But above all, I think we need to heal the land.
Mm-hmm.
I think the masses need to heal. I think the women need to wake up. The women have to wake up. Not just the women. No, let me just go back up. The divine feminine, which is in both male and female, and divine masculine. We need to begin to nurture and to pull that divine feminine back up and out, because that's where our personal powers lies. It's duality. You can't have one without the other. But the divine feminine energy is very intense. It occupies, again, 96 to 97% of dark matter of the universe. Okay? Now, does anybody have any questions about the 1111 awakening? So you do know that the angels are at the portals assisting. So think about it. In the fourth and fifth dimension, we have angelic escorts pushing things through for us. Our ancestors are moving in and out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of activity is going on in the cosmos. A lot of activity. You think we can start the meditation now? We can go live on there as well?
On Facebook.
Yeah, just give them that part, or what do you think?
Yeah. Oh, I want to say this real quick. So,
Go ahead.
What I was getting ready to say about how you were talking about the portal, I was reading and it was saying that basically with the portal being open, we are I was saying that don't let me lose my train of thought.
You were saying with the portals being open.
Okay, yes. So with the portals being open, this is the best time for us to contact our spirit guides, our ancestors. You can search up a prayer, to say. I'll try to put a little snippet of it if I can. It's really long.
Talk a little bit louder so they can
It's
hear
a
you.
prayer that you can say for the new moon, for the moon being a Scorpio. And I can post a bit of it so you guys can see, but this is the best time to get help because we're getting ready. Well, most of us, I ain't gonna say everybody, most of us that's on this frequency and that listen, that's like spiritual mentors, indigo children, people like that, you're getting ready to change a whole nother dimension.
Vibrate your vibrations.
So now it's like we're getting ready to go into fifth. And now they're switching out with us.
Yes, moon's in Scorpio. Okay, guys, so we got you guys in because we'll be starting our mass meditation for 11 minutes at 11:11. And I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed that we are talking about the 11-11-11, the year itself being a universal manifesting. It's a vibration that anything you want, like she said, the number 8, infinite. So stop thinking on a small level, okay? We have to begin to think really big. These numbers are mega numbers, okay? These are manifesting numbers. This power is very strong. This portal is open. We have angelic assistance. And a lot of you guys have to start. You have to make yourself, if you want to be in the loop with what's going on with Mother Nature, the universe, source, you're going to have a lifestyle of meditation. So this is going to be the beginning for some of you guys, and for some of you guys, you're about to change your frequency totally. So what you were vibrating about 24 hours ago, you will not vibrate anymore. Some of you guys are in relationships right now and you're saying, oh, why do I continue to attract this kind of guy or this kind of young lady? It's because have we ever thought about where we are? It's your vibration. That person never knew who you were dating, didn't know anything about that person, but you identified them like your ex. So it tells you that there's something going on with you. You need to change vibrations, because what you're pulling is the same experience, but a different face. So it's time that we now begin to not look outside of ourselves, critiquing others, but to go within. So when we speak negativity to our brother or our sister, guess what happens? Those words went to that person. So you've built a barrier against you and that person. But guess what? It came back into your ears. Be very mindful what you say, because your subconscious is listening. So not only are we manifesting very good things. Hey, Cece, love you, girl. That's my daughter. So guess what? So you're pulling. So we're talking about manifestation 11, 11, 11. We're manifesting awesome things. But guess what? If you're not vibrating right now on the right frequency, you're going to manifest some not so very good things. So we need to understand or be careful, be mindful where you're placing your energy in this time. We want to make sure our energy is good. We're putting it in good places. What do you want to see happen in the earth? What do you want to happen to our people? Not just, I'm saying a race of people, but we're talking global. What do we want? How do we want to connect? Because the highest frequency is love.
That's right.
As you begin to grow and meditate, and you begin to soar, and you begin to ascend and enlighten, some things you just leave behind, guys.
In this time.
It's not that it doesn't matter. It matters, but you can do more in meditation than you can by using your mouth. We can do more in meditation than we can with our mouth. How many know that silence is golden? Silence is golden. A lot of us like to talk, and we can pretty much read your book. We know you. You spoke, you said it, we know. We see you. But for those that are very quiet, very, calm, you don't know when they anger, guess what? Very powerful. Because you don't know what that person's thinking, and they're not speaking. So we got to begin to understand. We got about 10 minutes before we go in meditation, and I hope you guys are going to stay, because this is going to be a life-changing experience for some of you. Some of you are looking for a lot of things to happen, and it's happening right now. Everything is vibrating. Even the words I'm speaking into the universe are vibrating and creating whatever it is that I'm speaking. So some of you think you're stagnant. Oh, I've been in this rut for a very long time. Promise you, you're not stagnant, because words are powerful and words have vibration. And it's just what we put behind the words that creates, or the energy that creates the mess or the blessing that you get. Okay? So all of this, I'm tired of struggling. You don't even have to talk about that. Don't focus on it. Focus on what you want to be or what you want to happen. You're putting too much focus on what's negative, and that's why you're manifesting more negative.
Like you said.
You're blowing this thing up. I don't have any money. I spent my money. So that means your money is gone. No, my money is in circulation. And I'm a millionaire. I'm wealthy. I'm healthy. So the moment that you make up in your mind that things are well with you and begin to exude happiness, smiling, and I always reference, and I've told a couple of you guys, the great Muhammad Ali, one of his famous phrases are what? I am the greatest. Okay? And guess what? He was the greatest. And he said it with a lot of enthusiasm and passionately. He meant what he said. And guess what? Hey, Kiki. And guess what? He was the greatest. So if you say that forever and a day, that becomes a part of who you are, and you are. But if you wake up feeling like you did yesterday, disappointed about yesterday's woes, troubles, then another day is wasted. And all you have now is your present moment, which is a present.
Stop living in the past.
Can't live in the past. What do we have here? I am. So I'm gonna help you. So you need to start getting maybe a piece of paper or something, maybe a couple of, what can I say? Oh,
Index cards,
index cards, sticky notes, a board, chalkboard. Put it in your room. Put some paper on your bathroom vanity mirror. I am wonderfully made. I am beautiful. I am happy. Whatever it is, every morning you wake up, you condition your mind and you say it, and you put your physical body into it. Pull your shoulders back, smile, and you say this daily. And I'm gonna tell you something too. That's affirmations, but that's starting and creating your day into what you want it to be. Okay, go ahead, go sit down. Okay, is there anything else that you want to wrap up on? The ascension process, a lot of light workers.
About the light workers and people that are crystal children, indigo children. We're gonna be the ones to help guide these people that are lost. Basically what we're doing now, but it's more heightened. So naturally you may do it anyway, just because it's 11/11. So they were saying that we're supposed to be bringing unity to this earth, not seeing everything as a race thing and wanting to fight Caucasians and people.
Well, let me say this right here. I'm glad you brought that up about the light workers. I want to say to you, light workers, that I am really feeling that a lot of you are being attacked. So a lot of you guys don't feel like you're worthy for your voice to be heard. Okay? So it's time for you to heal. It's time for you guys to start healing and to speak, because in your pain, a lot of times, there's a phrase that says, healer, heal thyself. And when you speak the word out of your mouth, again, it goes out into the universe and heals many people, all while you think you're broken, and goes back into your ears and heal you. So the very words that you speak to somebody else are the very words that will heal you. Light workers, come up. I know you're going through a lot right now. A lot of you are being attacked. A lot of you guys are feeling, defeated, but it's not the time to harp on that. It's time for you to change your subconscious. It's time for you to master your thoughts in meditation. So some people say, I am meditating, but things are not working. It's your mindset. Listen to what you're saying. Meditation works. But you're still, that mindset has not been changed, because you're still saying it's not working. And as we know that everything is vibration, so what you're doing in your silent time matters. Things are happening. A lot of people don't go broke overnight. It takes a while for that energy to catch up to you. And a lot of people, some of you guys, oh, karma, if I do something wrong, it'll strike me, but it may take that person 10 years. Well, see, we don't know what that person did in their past life. All of that matters. We have to take all of that in account. We really do. We need the light workers to stand up now. It's an awakening time. People are asking questions. Please do not, and protect another person's process. If these people are in Christianity or wherever they are, and they're trying to get to the light, help them. Help them find their light. We don't have to badger people all the time. I promise you, we're more alike than we are different. And people are realizing now that a lot of what they're doing, they got from our culture anyways. It came out of ancient Egypt. A lot of what's being done, and it started with us. We're spiritual beings. We have, our personal powers. Again, we don't do magic. We are magical. We are magical. We just be. All we do is just be in a very powerful state. I used to say this phrase, I sit, therefore I am. I sit, therefore I am. Every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision, and often just before the big achievement comes apparent failure and discouragement. Absolutely, you give up too fast. Some of you guys just throw in your towel and the breakthrough is right here. And you turn your back on it. I have been discouraged many a days, but I found out that if I laugh more and encourage myself, I found instant gratification. If I laugh more rather than complain, because I notice how important it is to unleash these words, what is faith saying? Into the universe, causing bigger problems for myself. I thought I'd be silent.
So true.
Yes, I thought I'd be silent and begin to, manifest through my laughter, controlling my thoughts and emotions. I understood that the universe was conscious. And so I was careful that I don't want the universe to feel what I'm feeling, because the universe says yes to everything. It doesn't know what no is. It says yes to everything. So if you're crying and you're sad, you're going to get more sadness. It's saying yes, give her more sadness. So I said, the universe is conscious. Let me love the universe and show the universe gratitude. How grateful I am to be an extension of Source. We are extensions of Source. Okay? The God that you say or feel, it's not a person, it's an energy. We have taken on a human form as extensions of that energy to come into this beautiful planet to live with and not a part of it. To be good stewards and to be of the same.
That's what it says.
Yes, to be of the same accord. Not to fight against her, not to war against Mother Nature, but to be on the same accord.
See?
Peacefully.
That's what, you just reminded me. Okay, so the number 11, right, is a reflection, because it's reflecting back one. So now it's time for you guys to reflect and look within and see what am I holding on to, or what am I doing wrong. You gotta look within yourself to find out, how you're gonna move on, so that you can have room for happiness and positive things.
Right. No more pointing fingers. No more pointing fingers. I don't want you guys to do this. I'm telling you, this is not literally me speaking. I'm feeling the ancestors and the Source channeling my message right now, saying, stop looking outside of yourself. The very thing that you're criticizing in this person is something within you that needs to be corrected. Why is this person agitating you so much? So instead of criticizing that, go within and find out what it is. Begin to work on yourself. Heal some old wounds. A person could just sound like somebody, and I don't like them. And immediately, you begin to have alt or begin to, bash somebody just because they remind you of somebody else. But I want to just encourage you to reflect upon yourself, because whatever you're putting out and whatever you're focusing on is what you're getting, and you're getting more of it now because you're in a mega manifestation time.
They said you have to push yourself past your purpose and allow Mother Earth to use you in a way to heal others, again, to be of purpose, to work the purpose.
We can heal one another. I'm telling you, you're right, Faith.
Yep.
You're right.
That's
But
what it said.
again, healing starts within. We had a wonderful day, wonderful week this past week at Yafa's Yoniverse Botanica and Wellness Center. We had a wonderful week both in the online store and in the center. But the big thing that I wanted to stress and express to you guys is that you must heal yourself. Healer, heal thyself. Take the initiative to go out, research, get some good books, go in, grounding with Mother Earth. She's the best. Once you connect with her wholeheartedly, you'll begin to understand who you are. Okay? We got very little time. We got 2 minutes, guys. We're about to go. Yes, that explains everything now. We're about to go into meditation, whatever it is, on a larger scale. Let's begin to heal Mother Earth in meditation tonight. Bring awareness to the universe as she's doing her thing. Mother Earth is doing her thing. The universe is working overtime. You have your own desires. Let's go in to manifest those things. See yourself pulling in all this good stuff. Those negative thoughts and desires. Visualize the violet flame destroying all of that stuff. Okay? All of those things that you do not want, visualize Saint Germain's violet flame burning those things that you do not want in your life. Okay? So don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you want. Do it on a much larger scale. See outside yourself. Remember that I am your reflection and you are mine, and that we came here to be peacemakers with Mother Earth and to live accordingly, in accordance with her, and everything will be okay. She will reset soon. I promise you that. And those of you that are preparing, continue to do so. The highest vibration is love, and we're about to go into meditation right now for 11 minutes. You want to set the time?
And or they gonna be with us.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Everybody's meditating right now. That's fine. You can play your music louder. Just set the timer.
I need to get my charger.
Okay. Okay, it's 11:11. We're going for 11 minutes. 11:22. 23, I think. And if you've never meditated before, I need you to take a few deep breaths from the lower part of your stomach, breathing in. Fill yourself up with love and gratitude. And Saint Germain's violet flame is filling you. Hold your breath for 3 seconds and release out of your mouth. So you'll breathe in through your nose and you'll release out of your mouth. And if your mind begins to wander, I do need for you to focus back on your breathing. Embrace your thought that comes through. Release the thought and focus on your breathing again. Whenever those thoughts come into your mind, embrace the thought, release the thought, and focus on your breathing again. Very, very beautiful. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're done with our 11 minutes of awakening manifestation as well. But I wanted to say to you guys as I was meditating, I don't know if many of you have been watching news, but we have a lot of fire.
I heard, was it
Uh-huh.
rain? Was it raining outside?
Oh, I don't know. No.
Well, you didn't hear nothing.
Mm-mm. But in Southern California, there's a lot of fire going on, and as many of you know, or some of you may know, that that's the root chakra for the earth, and you've probably studied ley lines. If you haven't, I suggest you do so. It's Leylines, and these are the center points for earth. And you know, earth has chakras, but the root chakra is in California, so they're experiencing this natural disaster. But as we know, it's an overactive root chakra. And this past week, I had a lot of that going on in my body as well. So we're so quick to call forth sicknesses and say that we're not feeling well, and to this nature of faith. Thank you. We have to be reminded that it's just our body sometimes telling us we need rest. And then the other hand, remember, we're connected to Mother Earth, so what she feels, we can feel as well. Because I had a lot of overactivity in my root chakra, and it did not feel good at all. So if you guys, some of you probably have named it as a stomach flu or something of that nature, but do understand you're connected with Mother Earth, and you're going to feel, a lot of you, what she feels. So if your head is hurting, there may be something going on with the crown chakra of Mother Nature. Okay, so that's why it's important for us to study astrology and to understand all of these things, because these things are definitely happening. That's why we need to connect, because we would know when she's not feeling well or when she's distressed. Okay, when the earthquakes are coming, we'll know all those things, and we could feel it and see in visions and dreams. This is all of who we are. And I'm thankful to you guys that fast today and earlier this morning, and for those of you that decided to come in for the mass meditation. Is there any questions? I know we got two people.
I'm rolling down.
Yep, Friedana, who got a ritual tonight, and Brianna, a reading at no cost. And so I have not forgotten, guys. For those of you that are on Facebook Live, thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and sound out on you guys. I wanted to tell you guys with Patreon that we will be doing our tantric sex study on, what's today?
Today, you like the date or the date?
Day.
The day is Sunday. Tomorrow will be Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Yes.
I got it. It's
13th.
already here. Already, we got everything ready. All we need to do is just go in. And then what I'm thinking, I'm going to do it kind of early. So we'll probably be doing it at my center.
It'll be 14th,
So,
Wednesday.
yeah, so Courtney will send you guys a post before we go live. The other thing, I want you guys that are close to me to also come to the grand opening. It's Friday, this Friday coming.
Yes.
From 1 to 6. I have an awesome energy reader who'll be there. His name's is it Jason?
Yes.
Jason, his
It's-
last name, I have to look at it too.
Yeah.
Alescu.
Alescu.
Yeah, Alescu. He's a beautiful soul. Just want you guys to know, and he's been here before. He's a young guy, and he does read energy. So for those of you that are able to come in, just come through. You don't have to stay the whole 6 hours, because we'll have people coming.
They said I will be there.
Yay! The Chambers of Commerce will be there, so we'll be doing our ribbon cutting. And I'm excited about that. We'll have a chance to showcase, just what happens at the Wellness Center.
Yep. Everybody be able to get information on each and every service and how it works. It's gonna be a
Yes.
beautiful time. We're gonna have some things for you to drink. a couple of hors d'oeuvres and good music and nice vibrations.
Yeah, and I've this past weekend we had some elderly gentleman come by, and such a beautiful soul for a reading and to ask me if I could help him with the arthritis in his knees, and he drove maybe about an hour and a half. So that's a lot. That tells me that we are doing some things right. Okay. So the other thing is, let me keep you guys up to speed. We got the grand opening on.
The 16th on Friday.
Mhm.
On the 6th. What you looking for?
No, I was
talking
just
about the
trying to see. They're
Wednesday,
commenting.
the
See what they're
14th?
saying. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get y'all's comments.
Faith said, your tea, Missy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And who else we got? Yeah, Courtney does some good tea, guys. So if you're coming, we always offer you some hot tea before you get to your service, unless you're doing the sauna, the detoxifying sauna. Then we'll suggest you to have something cool, of course, with electrolytes. But it's very beautiful. The increase is definitely here, and we don't focus on what we don't want, but what we do. And so we see this beautiful, wonderful place, wellness center being packed. The ancestors are sending people, and we are definitely loving it because we love people. We love souls.
And if we didn't love people, we wouldn't love ourselves. So why not?
And self-love is law. Okay, so let's talk about it. What is the scripture? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Let's talk about that. Love thy neighbor as thyself. So you can't love your neighbor until you love yourself. It's impossible.
Oh, there you go.
Okay? So forget the old saying, put people before you and make sure you're looking out for somebody else, and all of that. Increase, you're able to help somebody else. But if you got 90% and you got somebody coming that needs 40, that's going to throw you in a deficit.
Yeah, you can't do it now.
Okay? So that's just like when we used to be in church. We would go to church and sometimes all we had was $10 to get back home, but the preacher say, come on up, we got an offering for something, and y'all come on and put whatever you got in, and the last $10 you got, and that's your gas. Now why would you put your $10 for gas in the offering and run out of gas down the street?
And think whoever you think will save you. No.
That's not
That's
self-love,
foolish.
and that's not self-care. You gotta love yourself enough to think, hey, is this wise? No, I only have $10, but my heart is wanting to send light to those that are in need, and that's what you do. Sometimes your intentions and your personal powers, speaking words to a person, can cause the doors to swing open for them. So just be mindful about that. Self-love is law, and do put yourself first. And again, I say we must heal ourselves. Does anybody have any questions for me? I'm here. Any questions? I don't care what it is. You got my undivided attention. Did we miss any of them?
No.
Does anybody want to say anything about how their day has been, or just comment about their meditation that they had tonight?
I can.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, real quick, I wanted to say, for those of you that are seeking purpose in your meditation, I heard continue, because you're about to find out who and what you are supposed to be doing. But you got to be persistent, because your higher self is going to speak to you. That's all you're needing to hear, what your higher self has to say. Okay, go ahead, Courtney.
I was getting ready to say that when we were meditating, I heard in my left ear that it was storming, so it was raining and thundering. And I was actually feeling like that was happening outside. That's why I asked my mom, did she hear any thundering or raining? Because I heard it. That was my first time hearing that. So that was my experience. So that's how I know I'm gonna look into it a little bit more, and then probably next live, or I can share it with y'all to see what I'm trying to, what's going on. I have to see what that means.
Yeah. I was listening. Yep, that's right, Faith. I was looking over the comments, and yes, it has to burn. Mother Nature do not make any mistakes. She knows how to reset and how to do what she has to do. You know, and when we talk about resetting, let's just deal with that part of it. So, you know, we're right now under a patriarchy. Okay, so you know when they brought religion in, we were taught to, you know, idolize the male image, you know, the divine, well, masculine, the divine masculine, but they gave us a person. But it's all about restoring order, and that order is the order of the creator, the nurturing, the loving, the kind. You know what I mean? So not so much as war written, war driven, greed driven. You know, so now that's the time that we're in, but Mother Nature needs us to go back loving and caring and nurturing, not just the women, but men as well. Okay, so we just got to be in tune and understand what it is that we have to do. What is Mother saying to us?
And then Raymond said it was so beautiful. She didn't want to stop, and she can feel cool sensation on her body.
And I'm vibrating. Everything vibrates, y'all. Everything has movement. And my hands are vibrating really, really good. And they were vibrating earlier today.
Brianna said she heard a ringing sound in her right ear. That was her experience tonight.
Brianna, I have been having a ringing. I was hearing, what was I doing? And I said my ears were ringing. Did I share it with y'all today? It was something I was doing, or was it on Saturday?
I think it was on Saturday. But that's the same thing I told you. I would hear that every day. It'll come on. It'll do it around the same time every day. I hear that ringing, and it sounds like it's all the way, like it's outside.
But you know, the universe has sound. It's just that we can't hear, and so a lot of times. But I think that this is the vibrations that we're feeling and hearing, those ringings.
Faith said, "My day has been phenomenal."
I know, Faith.
She said, "I'm sorry, it went off when I was through." Okay. Yeah, I had some beautiful contact with the ancestors all day today, and this evening during meditation, on meditation at 6, I heard birds chirping, sweet sounds. Rain said, "OMG, I experienced that yesterday." I'm thinking she talking about the ringing in the ear. And then Faith said, "The sound I heard during the meditation is like a tunnel opening."
Who said that?
Faith.
Ooh, it is.
And then I heard the thunder and like, that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the veils are very thin.
And just all them black dots, little circles.
Yes. And I just want to tell you guys to also continue. Shocking earth is burning because there is no one healing her. Oh yeah, there is an opening, and it's wide open. Yes. And so, guys, that's something to think about. You know, I know it's getting a little cool now, but when you have a chance to put your feet on Mother Earth, place your feet without your shoes. That rubber disconnect us every time, but place your feet on Earth, and you would be surprised how much your energy, what vast amount of Earth it covers. So when you put your feet on her and you bless her and you heal her, you speak healing. Say, "Mom, I'm here to heal you. Darling, I love you so much. And I'm her." So I find this is how I talk to her. Even when we do our yoni steams at the wellness center, we take the herbs after the women use them and we pour them on Earth and we give them back to her, so that goddess could be healed and united and connected with Mother Earth. See, it's a lot of ritual and a lot of ceremony going on.
Marcia said she kept seeing light flowing and bubbles.
Ooh, goodness. Yes, light workers. That light is calling us, you know, step outside of ourselves. The pain that we're feeling right now. we got to step outside of that. I know a lot of light workers and a lot of empaths are really kind of going through. I've had a lot of them to come to me, but you got to learn to meditate through this. Laugh yourself happy. And remember, whatever you do affects the universe. You know, when I say that, meaning your thoughts, okay?
Yeah.
Your actions, your emotions. Whatever you decide to do, before you react to a thought, before you give it your emotions, think about, oh, I got the attention of my subconscious and the universe. And when you think that, you'll laugh. Make yourself accountable of the damage that you're doing to Mother Earth. Make yourself accountable, people, of the damage that you're causing Mother Earth in your sadness and in your ungratefulness. What do we have? I saw
Faye
some
said
comments.
she is also healing us as well as when we do this.
Yes, she is. It's an exchange. It's an exchange. She's balancing those chakras. She's opening. She's clearing blockages.
She also said, this is beautiful to give back to her. You love the attention we give her. Siobhan said, I felt myself within myself and floating. Marsha said there were a lot of doors and squares in her dream this afternoon during the 3rd hour, doing 3 hours of the nap.
Oh, wow. Guys, 11/29/2018 is 11/11/11 again. When I tell you, I just want to tell you, this is not anybody else speaking. This is me now. Tell you that this residue will last until then. This thing is not stopping. This is not stopping, and it's left up to you what you believe. But when you go into that secret place in Psalms 91, he who dwells. So let's talk about that. The word dwells. He who lives in the secret place of the Most High, of the source, shall abide, okay? Shall be within, shall abide under the Almighty. So we shall abide in the source, okay? And source in us. So that's that secret place. I'm telling you, meditation in Psalms 91. The people thinking that's maybe a building or something, or maybe a shelter or something. No, it's you going into yourself. That's safety. That's refuge. What we
Faye
got?
said this is the day before her birthday. Birthday is tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, Faye.
That's the Scorpio new moon prayer.
Well, okay. Yep, happy early Earth Day and solar return. Another beautiful, beautiful year. Such an awesome, beautiful soul. Guys, if you have not connected with Faith Jackson, do so. This sister is very, 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 very powerful. Her father, if you don't mind me saying so, he was a light worker himself, and he has transitioned into another dimension, and he is assisting her. She's been called to do this work a very long time. We have to connect with one another, guys. Make sure we connect. We are soul family. Listen, this ain't about you guys paying $3.99 a month.
Oh, she was saying the 29th. The
the
birthday was the
29th.
30th.
Okay,
And Raina
gotcha.
said she see a door.
Ooh, beautiful, Raina, beautiful. I love it. That door is going to swing open. So that means something is about to open. Expect the greatness that's to come. So connect with one another. It's not about the $3.99, because you already know that we give that back every time we have something going on. When we come in on the Patreon, the first 2 people, so try to make it your business when you see me going live to get in the room, because we're giving things away. And 9 times out of 10, that'll be enough for you to pay a year up.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Okay? Don't want you to get lost in the loop, but we're going definitely going live on Wednesday. I have you guys on my schedule and you're not coming off, okay? All is well, no matter the situation. Any questions, guys? I'm here. Talk to me. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She said, do you send a notice when you go live? It automatically does it. So the moment we go live, it automatically lets you know that we're going live. I know it's ugly. No, they did. They Facebook.
Yeah. So it does it by itself.
Yes, it'll notify you. So everybody that's a part of Patreon will get notified before we do our live.
11.
11.
Wow. That number is definitely showing up and showing out, y'all.
It's screaming.
Mm,
That is screaming.
Anytime you see those numbers 444-333-222, begin to go to angel number 222. And I think what is it called?
Huh?
When you look on angel number
You talking about the
which
site?
one? Yeah.
I use Sacred Joanne.
Sacred Joanne is the one we go to, and it is beautiful. But what I was trying to say was, when you read this information, do thank the spiritual hosts. Do thank them. Do thank the angels for the information, the universe. Thank Source, because it's them speaking to us, and Source speaks in numbers. Okay.
Goddess, how do you pronounce it? Goddess Kiva
Yes.
Isar.
She
She said during meditation, there was pressure around my heart, and then it began to flutter uncontrollably. Then I felt love. Then I wanted to cry, and that's because this is
Ooh.
a time to release. So that's a
Yes.
big part of that.
Very
That's
beautiful.
good. So you just change.
Yes, that
you
is
just
beautiful.
change the proceeds. Brianna said, "I am converting to my spiritual side. Do you think people like me will get confused?" I can't say.
Wait a minute.
confused.
What you? Okay. What
She said that with her converting to her spiritual side, people that's like her converting, will they get confused?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, as long as you're doing meditation, and that'll help you get your knowledge of what to search and
Yeah, people like her when you get confused. If you do, just give us a call. If there's any confusion on your behalf, just call us. Call me or go inbox, and I will definitely help you through this process. But a lot of it can be, well, not necessarily confusing, but it can be a lot. So what I suggest is, in meditation, get what it is that you need to research. Because when I first I've been meditating a long time, but I didn't put the name on it until I really began to go into my awakening. So, but when I started awakening and I've gained awareness, I would be in meditation and I would see pine trees. And then I would say, oh, wow, pine trees. And then pineal gland. And I start researching like that. And then I began to get essential oils to help each chakra, to strengthen and to channel each chakra, center point, to strengthen it. So I would see things and hear things. It's a beautiful journey, guys. And I can't tell you yours will be like mine, but what I do tell you is this: if you were to go ahead and get started, you won't regret it. It changes your life. It changes your life.
Marsha said you can't hold on to the old belief systems when you're going to the spiritual side.
Right. And perfect. So you're deprogramming to reprogram. But you got to be okay with letting that go. But when you really go back and you research all of this, you let them know that we can do the
She said.
okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
When you go back and you look at all of what we've been taught and how they went in and they took things away and all of this, your spirit now, because you're a spirit being having a human, your spirit having a human experience, your spirit is going to tell you what they've done and what to take from it and what to leave alone. Even when I go on Google and I can read a person's messages or their writings, and then I'll go to this person and I'll say, this one right here, no, I can't do that one. It's this one. No, take this, leave that alone, get that, and but your intuition, which is your inner teacher, is gonna tell you what to take and what bone to chew on and what part, what meat to chew on and the bone to spit out. Just like it was when we were in church, really, because a lot of what they were saying was kind of going like over your head, and then they may say something like that. Oh no, if you awake, you'll never fall back to sleep. And so I'm reading Faith. She's saying, yeah, so I noticed today there were many ancestors that made their presence known today. I could not go to sleep. I had a burst of energy, and they have me on a mission. This day awaited me. It is beautiful. This is all for a reason. My ancestors are floating with me on this journey, and they love you. I want you guys to understand something, and this is from the bottom of my heart. The ancestors need you just like you need them. And they don't want you to forget it. For those of you that have not yet embraced the ancestors and the spiritual host that's assigned to you, begin to do so. You were born with guardian angels. You were born with them. But if you don't ever give them an assignment, they're just there with you, protecting you, warding off things. All they can do then at that point is protect you. But if you tell them, okay, I'm headed over here, I need the ancestors and the spiritual host to go before me, put the right people in place for the right conversations, you'll see your life change. You'll just begin to honor them. That's all. Just begin to honor them. Even the elements of life, earth, air, fire, and water that has us alive right now. If it was not for the 5 elements, 5th one being ether, we would not be here. And because you are magic, not that you're doing magic, but because you are magic, you can manipulate them. That's why a lot of people can, speak life and live and death and die. Because it's called controlling the elements. And I'm reminded of that in the first card of the tarot, which is the Magician's card. Not 0, which is Fool, but Magician. Because you're magical.
One, again.
The number 1. That number just fell again. So get it.
Jasmine Archibald said, when beginning the journey, other than meditating, what are the most important things to you?
Meditate. Affirmations. Get you a good mentor. Subconscious is everything.
It is true. That's what this is about.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you can find a mentor, I'm gonna call out some names, guys. You better grab one of them. I did a post and I said, for those of you that are trying to go somewhere in life, grab the coattail of a famous person or a person that's going there. Not a famous, but a person that's knowledgeable, a person that's what else? Gifted.
Able to
very insightful.
someone that's
Grab-
you would really want to
Grab their coattail and go for the ride. Dr. Delbert Blair. Delbert. Delbert. Blair. Blair. He's in my you'll see him on the videos in Patreon. Also, Marsha knows this, the beautiful Abraham Hicks. She talks about the vortex and subconscious. Okay?
Real good.
But this is big. I had started my subconscious journey. She just resonated with me because it was all the things that my higher self and source was saying to me. Ask Marsha. Marsha, who's Esther Hicks? Is that Abraham as well?
I told you.
Because I hear her talking about Esther. She always talks about Esther, but I believe it's her.
She said yes, love Abraham. Yes, let's see what she say next. She probably-
Also, what's the guy's name? Tony
Robbins.
Tony Robbins. TonyRobbins. Very
She
powerful.
said Abraham is the spirit.
And Esther is her.
This confusing because
Yeah, she talks.
when
Yeah.
when they ask her questions, do they say Abraham or they don't say nothing at all? They just go into the question.
Yeah, we're gonna need
She
your help
said-
with that.
Ed,
Edgar Casey.
She said Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah. Eckhart
Tolle.
Tolle. Wait a minute, let me see. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Eckhart Tolle. Yeah, that's the one that does.
He does the one that made the book about the Akashic records.
No, that's Edgar Casey.
But he didn't.
He did the one now, the something now.
Oh, the book you love, the one Paula Patton was reading.
Yeah.
and Just right.
The Power of Now.
Yeah.
The Power of Now. Get these people, guys. These are the ones that's going to help you on your journey, but you got to start. The way you start your day is the way it's going to end. So if you don't do any meditating, and if you get up and you know your yesterday put you in a funk, then you wake up in that same funk. So you got to start doing your spiritual baths to protect your energy. When you start the awakening process at night, you go to bed with your energy good, put you some earbuds on and do sleep meditation or listen to somebody at night. You wake up that morning and you got your paper with the I am affirmations on it, and you do the I am affirmations, and you just sit down for maybe 10 minutes, do a 10-minute meditation session. Then you go and you just laugh and smile and understand that the universe conspires to work with you and for you, and you'll see that your day goes smoothly. You do this every day for 60 days, it becomes a habit and it becomes a part of who you are. But remember, it takes one day, just one day, to break your habit.
She said The New Earth, Dr. Wayne Dyer, and Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. So
Yep.
her
Abraham is the spirit
So
and Esther is the person. Okay. So who else? Who else
okay.
can we when we thinking about these people?
when you're thinking about what, subconscious or just
No,
in general?
somebody for them to listen to.
Okay. Dr. Lalia Africa, LLALIH, and then Africa is AFRIKA.
But I want you guys to start studying metaphysics.
And he does that. He talks about how tarot cards are related to the playing deck. Nothing is outside of you. You are the universe. The universe is you, and it's good. He shows the little diagrams and things.
Yep. So YouTube will be your best
Phil
friend.
Valentine is another one.
Yeah.
He talks about.
But I think morning motivations are Abraham Hicks, Tony Robbins, Dr. Delbert Blair, and just get lost in this stuff, guys. It changed my life. It took me out of corporate America over almost 2 years now, and I wouldn't dare look back. I have my coworkers are calling me in disbelief. I'm like, girl, I am. What? Piedmont who? Piedmont what? Piedmont where? But I'm always grateful for where I started. I am. What is Marsha saying?
Oh, I was going to show. Well, start typing the mentors. She said, A Course in Miracles is another great one too. Spirit Junkie by Gabrielle Bernstein.
Okay, guys, pay attention to these books that Marsha is dropping, and make sure you guys get some of those. Is there any other questions or anything anybody want to share with us? Is there a way that we can go get somebody to go live with us sometimes on here?
No, Patreon.
Oh,
You have
okay.
to do it on Instagram or Facebook.
I like our little setting.
Yeah. No, not on there.
Any question, guys? Oh, the holidays are coming up for those of you guys that are into the holidays. I know a lot of us, because we are awakened, it's just like another day, and we don't really get into those man-made holidays because we understand what the meaning of them, where they, the origin of them. Okay. If you have any questions on that, we could probably do a little excerpt for those days. If you guys want us to, we could talk about that tonight, Wednesday, when we do the tantric sex. Oh yeah, so we took the poll, and what was the poll for? It was tantric sex, and what else?
I gotta look. Hold on a second.
Hold on, guys.
Okay. All right. So the poll was between tantric and kundalini, and tantric one.
Yep, she got it.
Yep. Tantric one by 8.
Oh, I like that. Okay, yep, it was Kundalini. So that was, oh yeah, when we were meditating, I could hear it in that meditation. It was that sound like a serpent, and that knot on that thing. It's, I could just.
Like how the that
Mhm.
when they do the therapy sessions and they have that,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard it thundering. I swear.
Yeah,
It'd be
so
loud.
when we decide to do the Kundalini, also menopause and the Kundalini energy is related. I don't care what nobody says. I'm telling you. For those of you that are experiencing the menopause,
oh my
one
God.
go up and one come down.
And mine.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't the same. But it's just something that doesn't feel good, but your body is doing its own thing then.
And I told you.
Faith is
about
saying,
it,
what did
I'm finna
Faith
go
say?
see. Yeah, let's get back on.
We got a lot of good stuff, guys.
Esther and Jerry Cates, the teachings of Abraham, getting into the vortex.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Y'all get in your vortex and stay in there. Your vortex holds all the things that you desire in this life and your past life. And I'm telling you, you can get there. But guess what? You got to change your vibrations. You can't remain where you are and expect to get those things that's there. You got to vibrate higher. And I'm reminded of that in the Bible because it says we are earthen vessels filled with treasures. So how are you going to get these things? You got to get up in the spirit to get them. And how do you get them in the spirit? You got to ascend. And which way do you ascend? Do you go down or do you go up? You go up. Ascension is going up. Any other questions, guys? Excuse me, I got a bad hair day today too. I got a water curl and I ain't got no curls.
Jasmine said, some days I feel really in tune, but some days, even though I meditate and reach out to the ancestors, I don't feel anything. Is this something that will become more consistent with time?
Guess what? Don't feel bad, honey, all the time. Because you got to remember that you are your ancestors. So you're probably looking for someone on the outside to communicate with when it needs, it's you. A lot of this will be you talking ancient knowledge to yourself. Sometimes I meditate and I don't hear anything. I just sit in silence.
And that's okay.
And that's okay, just like she said, because something's happening. Because you're in tune in the spirit, and not all the time we need to really know.
Faith said, honey, nothing's bad about that hair. I love it.
Well, thank you. Faith, I don't
love that dude.
Yeah, thank you, sweetie. You know I change with the wind.
Much said, this is so true. There is work in silence.
Yeah, so when we're quiet, things are happening. We're giving the ancestors and the spiritual hosts a chance to just work on us. It's really surrender. Your silence is more so surrender. It's nothing. That's another thing. People think that people are quiet. This is what I wanted to say too. People think just because you're silent that's a weakness. That's passiveness. Honey, it's power in silence. And I think that a lot of us are outraged with the conditions of the world. So we feel like if we get on Facebook and if we air out our dirty laundry or if we bash these people about what they're doing and we get very angry, it's going to change something. No, all we're spewing is venom. And we're getting more of that. See, when we understand that the universe gives us more of what we want, or what, well, not want, but what we speak and feel, we'll change that tune.
That's why they listen
And
to April
yes,
Hits,
and
because-
if you don't have anything to say, sit in silence. Sit in silence. Don't say nothing, and just let things happen. Let just be. That's all. Just be. So what's her name, Jasmine?
Mhm.
So it's okay, honey, if you feel like nothing's happening. Something's happening, but you're just not aware of it. At least, you know what I'm saying? You're just thinking, oh, I'm just sitting here. What's going on? But begin to put more gratitude inside of it. Like, oh, I'm so grateful. Because I'm telling you guys, I'm like, I need to, I'm already in my vortex. And I'm privy to so many resources of abundance. Every day I'm calling abundance. It's here. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It's already here. It's already manifested. I just got to go through the motions. I feel it. It's like I already got it.
That's why I love that when Will Smith said, you know, when he's working on something or like a project or something that he didn't think that he could do, he said he already see it as it's done, and now he just waiting on y'all the only ones waiting to see it. He already knows it's there.
It's done.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
already done for me. I'm just waiting for everybody else to know. It's already good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what I said.
Is there any other questions? Because I know now we're right at 95 minutes, and that's like an hour and 30 minutes. Is there any other questions? Because I love y'all, and I'm telling you guys, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really thank my soul family for being here for me. Any questions? Jasmine.
Thank you. As you were responding, the candle on my altar got brighter. Then the flames started to dance, and I got chills. I feel that was confirmation that the ancestors are with me.
They are, girl. Ooh, honey, and just like you're acknowledging them, guess what? They're acknowledging you. And this time, in a few months, you're going to be, or this time next year, you're going to be, oh my goodness. Look at here.
Faith said, we love you.
Yes, I love y'all too, honey. The best family a gal could ever ask for.
All you need is love and your iPhone.
Now, where did that come from? So we're going to say this. Siri just said, all you need is love and your iPhone.
She's been, you know what? That's how you know something going on in there.
All you
Up
need
in
is
there, 'cause
love.
She's been coming on all day talking, trying to talk to me.
She said, all you need is love and your iPhone. Yes. Honey, look, this technology is something serious. All you need is love and an iPhone. So Android users, I'm sorry. If you got an Android, Siri just said,
Like, what?
oh, fam, if y'all need me, you can always go in my inbox. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Love you guys. Marsha, I'm looking for you to get in contact with me, darling. Faith, I'm going to see you sooner than you'll ever know.
Faith said serious and ancestor.
Faith said serious and ancestor.
And Faith the comedian.
Yeah, she said, you a comedian, Faith. Who we got in the house? Jasmine, sweetie, mwah.
Marsha,
Brianna,
Raina.
oh
I
guys.
think that's all.
And I think Kiki was in the
Yeah,
room.
Kiki was in there. Who else?
Siobhan, and I think that's-
Freedonna was.
Freedonna, yeah. Y'all, we love y'all. Thank you so much. Got any questions, call me. I am going to be here on Wednesday. We'll put a post out early enough, maybe by noon. Courtney will let you guys know what time, and we'll be talking about tantric sex. Get ready, have your questions ready, and we're gonna go
Right
in,
now.
honey. I mean, it's if you look, put some Florida water over your ears if you got virgin ears, because it's gonna get dirty. Okay,
You gotta get dirty before you can get clean.
it's got to get dirty before it can get clean. Now, Courtney said that. Okay.
Raina said she loved us both, and Marsha said she said Courtney love you too. I love y'all. Yeah.
And Kathy's in the room. What is Kathy saying?
Oh, let's see. Number one, she said she just typed her name.
Awesome, Kathy. So, guys, we're going to get with it on Wednesday, tantric sex. Ladies, listen, we all about keeping our man, pleasing our man, creating the best situation of intimacy, connecting with him where he sees nothing past you.
Faye said her husband is laughing over here.
I love it, honey. We're going to get really, 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 really in it. We're going to let our souls connect. Okay?
But that's another part of what they were talking about too, with the 11-11, reuniting each other.
Yes, uniting. And see,
Bringing
see,
birth,
the source knows how to do it, because this is the best time to talk about tantrics, because that number is uniting, bringing together. Although we wanted to do beforehand, it wasn't time.
Faye said she wanted to speak with you about a project.
Absolutely. Okay.
Talk about it.
Sure. Yes, ma'am. You got my attention, darling. Oh, she's my okay. So who else we got?
Hey Siri, you still there?
I'm here. Sorry, I was just tidying up.
Oh, Siri, get a life. I better not talk to the ancestor like that, huh, Faye? Okay, so we want to thank the ancestors for assisting us. We're doing, we're going to go ahead and close out. We want to thank the ancestors.
Our
Uh-huh.
cosmic elders, the divine feminine and masculine that resides in all of us, earth, air, fire, water, in the earthly realm. We also want to thank the ascended masters, master teachers, our spirit guides, spirit animals, the archangels, and am I leaving out any?
Elements of life
Earth,
from
air,
the north, south,
east,
east,
and
and west.
west. I feel like I'm leaving out something.
Cosmic elders, just the hosts. We thank them for assisting us tonight.
Yes,
And
I
may
do.
your night be wonderful. May your spirit guides take you into another dimension and show you some awesome and wonderful things. And remember, you do exist in a parallel universe. Okay? So you're Earth now, but tonight when you are in your sleeping state, you're going to be into a fourth or fifth dimension. And you'll be existing there as well. All right? And I do look forward to speaking with you guys on Wednesday, and I love you so much. Mwah.
Marcia, I don't have a man that I can practice for now.
Oh no, you got okay. So for those of you that do not have a man, guess what? We're gonna start with ourselves. We're gonna talk about masturbation as well. And so that's where we want it. We want to know what we like before we bring anybody else into our situations, so we could teach that man how to love us, right? So sometimes we're looking for the man to show us who we are and give us our first experience, but we need to let him know, so no, this is what I want you to do for me, and this is how I want you to do it. So we need to know what we like before we bring somebody in, because you don't want to be giving them all that praise and honor. You're thinking that they found you. That's why when we break off with them, it seems like you just can't get past that person. But give yourself your first blast, okay? So get you some good sex toys. And if you don't have that, we're going to show you where to go with it. And for those of you that are, some of us just feel like we have a spouse, but we still like to please ourselves. Nothing's wrong with it. You got to use that good life force energy, because that's your manifesting energy. And we're going to build on that.
And then if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then you can use this energy to paint, draw, write, whatever you like to do creative. Because it's good to just...
Yes, but you still need to use that. You need
gotta
to.
use that energy
Because
some
guess
kind of
what?
way.
If you do not masturbate or use that with a partner, guess what? It's going to be stale down there, and your energy going to get trapped.
It's going to be big
Yeah,
ball.
thank you. You're going to be frustrated. So you can paint all day, but that ain't like that release of that force down there.
Mm-hmm.
The solar plexus is the creativity realm, you know, okay? And it starts from the root chakra and goes up. So let's deal with that sacral, root and sacral. Yes, teach him how to love you. Yes, you are the pleasure within.
And
That's right. So a lot of women are angry with men because they don't do it right. Well, why don't you show him?
Yeah, because he don't know.
In any instance, oh, he
No,
just
you-
no. It's gonna be fire next Wednesday. We might have we gonna burn some sage and some cedar and some sweet grass because it's gonna be on. Okay, love you guys.
Love y'all.
What's Faith
And
saying?
She said, release, release, release.
Honey, happy releasing.
Yep.
What's she saying?
Oh, here, clown. Let me see. She said, that's right.
Honey, we cutting up, but I'm gonna tell y'all, it's gonna be so good, and your sex life will never ever be the same. I'm talking about Listen, if you do not want the man you are with to stick around, I'd suggest you not put this to it. Okay?
Don't
and
put it to him.
And that's right, and we will talk about it.
She said, Marsha said, you tell it, Faith, release, release, release.
I love it. This is so beautiful. Okay, guys. Peace, love, and light. See you soon.
And yeah, see you very soon. We will be doing our live.
Okay.